Nam. I am Akasha Kirti, and this is Kundalini Yoga. This is a beautiful, unique, ancient yogic practice. And I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. I really love this practice on the best of days, and on the worst days, I love it even more. I love the stabilization that yoga brings. And tonight especially, we'll be focusing on this theme of harmony, creating an internal harmony, creating a harmony with everything around us, and being able to do that with all of the chaos and craziness that we're experiencing. So I'm so happy that you're here with me. Please know that you are here with me, that the way that we can sense each other is beyond time and space, and that we will do that here today. And we'll also tap into this broader part of who we all are. All right, so we're going to tap into our own Kundalini energy and into the energy of all of the people who are doing this work or doing any work that produces similar results all across the globe. So please rub your hands together. Really build some heat for a moment and let this movement in your hands, the sensation in your hands, bring you into this exact moment so that you're feeling it. Now press the palms together, lift your chest into your thumbs, lift your sternum. Let your eyes close. With your eyes closed, let your eyes be still. So let them find a spot. And let your eyes come into stillness. As your eyes become still, as you press your palms, as you start to lengthen your spine up through the crown of your head, it's going to help your body start to synchronize. All the different bodies that are you, your energetic body, your intellectual body, your physical body, will start to come into harmony, will start to synchronize. As you're here, find yourself in root lock. So lifting up through the pelvic floor and pulling in and up through the navel point. And your navel point is about 4 fingers below the actual belly button. So it's a low navel. Almost like you're wearing a pair of, tight jeans. And then your stomach can come out over the top of that. So you should be able to still breathe deeply here while you're in root lock. So your pelvis slightly tips. Your chin comes back in toward the spine. Eyes are still, lengthen the breath. Now begin deepening the breath by pulling the air in forcefully through both nostrils. Let it be loud and clear. Keep breathing in that way, long and deep. Using the breath to help awaken and vibrate the Shushmana, that central channel. Inhale and hold the breath. Pull up on your root lock. Keep the eyes still. Soften around the breath. Relax the breath. Keep the eyes closed. Now inhaling to tune in, calling on that highest part of who we are and on all of that energy available to us. Inhale powerfully through both nostrils. Eyes move up to the third eye, the space between the eyebrows. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. One more. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Mangalacharna. Ad Kare Name, Jugat Kare Name, Sat Kare Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Ad Kare Name, Jugat Kare Name, Sat Kare Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Ad Kare Name, Jugat Kare Name, Sat Kare Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Inhale and hold the breath again. Exhale, release the breath, lower the hands, let the eyes stay closed. Just follow your breath with your mind for a moment. You can keep your eyes closed or open them as I explain a little bit more about our theme for tonight. So I've been taking a lot of classes and retreats and doing all of these different things with many different yogis over the past couple of weeks since I've been here with you. And absorbing all of this beautiful knowledge and information and everything that I've been hearing and feeling and seeing and sensing about this new year that we're in, the energy that we're in. And synthesize and pull in pieces from different places. This year will be primarily about navigating polarity, navigating this hopefulness and this positivity. A lot of it we felt shift as we officially entered this Aquarian age, astrologically speaking. And also navigating this negative, protective mind, and doing that through our bodies. So as I've listened to other people and meditated on it, I really feel like the sort of theme for the year for me is to create harmony. So when I think about the word harmony, which has a couple of different meanings or implications, but harmony, if you think about it musically, there's, multiple notes happening at the same time that together are producing something beautiful. So when I think about harmony in relationship to polarity, I think about pulling in all of this sort of positive mind energy, sort of negative mind energy, and weaving them together through my body, through the breath in my body, through mantra in my body, through the harmony that is the innermost part of my being that's housed in my body. I'm pulling all of that together into something beautiful, into a harmony. So tonight we will focus on finding balance and harmony in our physical body and in our energetic body, with a kriya for balancing our chakras and our organs. And then we'll do a meditation at the end that's about harmony. It's called Rhythmic Harmony for Happiness. So attuning to that harmonious frequency in our system. It's really important that, especially as we embark on this new year, that you find a practice. You need a daily practice that you do on your own to help you find balance and harmony. That practice can start out being 3 minutes a day, but you need to find a way to anchor yourself every day. So be considering that, and if something strikes you, if we do an exercise or a meditation or something that speaks to you, then take that on as a practice and make it your daily practice for a while. Okay. Go ahead and open your eyes if they're not already open. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. And we'll move into our first pose of our kriya. So for this one, we'll move into chair pose, Kundalini version of chair pose. So you'll come standing a little bit. Then you come down and squat down with your hands in between your legs. Your hands will wrap around, maybe, and touch the tops of your feet so that your back is flat here and your head is looking just forward. So another option for that is you can take a block, or you can make it work with whatever you have on hand and kind of sit down on that block, if I can find it. So that's an option. You might do something like a squat here. So just make it work for you. And once you find that breath of fire, so inhales and exhales through the nose that are powered by the diaphragm. Okay, go ahead. Powerful cleansing breath, purifying the blood, moving all of that stale stuff out of the lungs. Maybe your eyes move up to the third eye as you continue to breathe here. Powerful breath. Really move the breath through both of your nostrils. Mental mantra of Sat Nam. I am truth. You're halfway there. If you need to take a break and visualize yourself doing the posture, you can do that. Keep your breath going. Flat back if you can. Keep bringing yourself into the present moment by noticing the sensation of the breath, feeling the sensation of the legs working. Feel all four corners of both feet grounded, pressing into the surface that you're on. Last 20 seconds here. Inhale, suspend the breath, squeeze root lock. Exhale, release, come on out of that into a comfortable position and just pause and notice for a moment. Just letting things move. Okay, coming on to your heels. Seated on your heels, and we're going to be in this position a lot for this particular practice today. So if this doesn't work for your knees or it starts to not work, you can come sitting on a block or a bolster. You can even move into easy pose with your legs crossed at any time that you need to. So from here we'll do Sat Kriya. So interlacing your fingers, left thumb over right for female energy, right thumb over left for male energy. Jupiter finger extended, the finger of wisdom. This will come up overhead, pressing your arms together, up by your ears. Your eyes will come up to the third eye. On Sat, the belly comes up, and Nam relaxes down. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Keep going. So we're working on digestion here. We're moving energy up the central channel, working a lot on those lower three chakras, the foundation that makes us feel supported and safe, the foundation that helps us with relationships and power, feeling powerful in ourselves. Sat, Nam, 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 sat, nam. Keep going, less than a minute left. Keep straightening the arms, turning those arms in toward one another, palms pressing together. Inhale, suspend the breath, squeeze root lock. Neck lock engaged, eyes at the third eye, holding here. Keep your arms lifted. Exhale completely. Squeeze root lock, hold it empty. Feel yourself pulling energy up through your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Pause here and observe. Feel yourself starting to balance. Notice the quality of your breath. It's probably changed since the beginning of practice. Stretch your legs out if you need to. And then go ahead and come back into sitting on your heels. For this, you'll just rest your hands on your thighs and you'll do Sicily Breath. So Sicily Breath is where you inhale through a curled tongue that's slightly extended. So it's a cooling breath. So inhaling through this rounded tongue, and if you can't curl your tongue, just imagine that it's curled. Just stick your tongue out of your mouth a little bit and let the air come over the top of it. So inhaling through the curled tongue, and then begin to rotate while you hold your breath, rotating around your hips here, moving your spine until you feel like you've exhausted about half of your breath. Then pause and start rotating the other direction as your breath is still held. And when your breath is gone, come center, exhale, and we'll do that 2 more times. Inhaling through the curled tongue. Suspend the breath, rotate in one direction for half the breath, and then the other direction for the other half of the breath. For me, that's about 10 seconds on each side. Whenever you need to, exhale, and one more time, curled tongue. And whenever you're done, just pause and notice. Meditate. When we meditate, even in these little moments, there's no need to do anything in particular. Just notice. Right? So notice your thoughts, notice your breath, notice the energy moving. And then go ahead and stretch your legs out in front of you. Shake your legs out. And we'll move into our next exercise here. So for this one, we're not going to do the full amount of time. If we do the full amount of time, it's supposed to be the equivalent of 8 hours of exercise. Aren't you glad we're not doing the full time? Okay, so what you'll do is your feet will come up to 60 degrees and your arms will be parallel to the ground. Then as you inhale, you'll drop those to 45 degrees, exhale to 60. So it'll look like this. My pants are trapped underneath me. So inhaling, exhaling. Okay? All right, so ready and begin. Use powerful breath through both nostrils here. Some options, you can bend the knees. Maybe you don't move quite as much in the up and down, so make it work for you. You're striving for a straight back, striving for straight legs, unless you've chosen to bend them. Really engage your navel point here. Use the breath to help support you. Anytime you need to take a break, do, and just imagine that you're doing the posture. So keep doing it in your head. Kundalini, we keep our eyes closed so we can focus on what's happening internally. So maybe your eyes are closed and maybe you're thinking Sat Nam, I am truth as in your mind as a mental mantra. You're almost halfway there. Maybe if bending the knees gets to be too much, your big toes touch the ground here, and you're just coming up and down slightly with your torso. Powerful breath, less than a minute left. Keep going, about 20 more seconds. You're doing great. Hang in there. Okay, inhale. Suspend the breath, squeeze. Exhale, slowly lower your legs. Pause here and observe and relax. Catch your breath. Now come lying on your back. I don't know if you can see me very well. I don't know if I set my camera back far enough. Place it on top of your left hand and put both hands about 2 inches above your navel point. So that's just below your belly button. Then just begin with your eyes closed. Just move your hands in a clockwise circle over your navel point with long, deep breathing. Just long, deep breathing over the navel point. Just noticing, moving, thinking about, feeling all of that energy we stirred up with the last exercise at the navel. Make the breath long and deep as your breathing starts to return back to normal. And as you're inhaling, your belly will come out, up towards your hands. As you exhale, it will move down toward the ground, back toward your spine. It's a little bit longer here. Now, still lying on your back, inhale as you bring both arms straight up so that they're perpendicular to your body and to the ground. Take a deep breath, and then with all this tension in your chest, in your hands, in your arms, pull like you're pulling a great weight in. Pull it slowly in all the way until you get to the chest. When you reach the chest, exhale as you bring the arms back up. Do this 3 times. You're pulling in a great weight. This is working on the energy of your heart, your thymus gland here. When you've done that 3 times, just relax on the back for a moment and notice the way that you feel. Put your hands the same way they were over your navel point, with your left hand still lying down. Left hand is over your heart, right hand on top of left. And then you'll begin a whisper chant here. The chant is Hum, Dum, Hari, Har, Hari, Har, Hum, Dum. So it'll be said one way and then you say it backwards. So Hari, Har. Hum, Dum, Hari, Har, Hari, Har, Hum, Dum. And what this means is, it means God is my breath, breath is my God. So connecting us to this idea of the infinite being tied to our pranic body or to our breath. And it's an angelic kind of chant, angelic energy. So begin whispering that. Hands over your heart. Hum, dum, hari, har, hari, har, hum, dum, 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 hum, dum, hari, har, hari, har, hum, Keep going, listen. Feel the energy in your heart space. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Exhale. Just relax around your back for a moment. Notice the way that your heart feels. And just allow that energy around your heart to get bigger. Notice if maybe you have a little thumb on it, a little restriction on it, a little hesitation with it. Just let it blossom. Okay, and then making your way up, back into rock pose on your knees. Still working on this energy here. Putting your hands in bear grip. So left hand, the palm faces out, right hand, palm faces in towards your body. Curl your fingers in and pull those apart. So as you're pulling through your hands, you feel your shoulder blades come together in the back, chest lifts and comes forward. Inhale as you lift the left elbow up, exhale with the right. Keep going. So we're going to be here in this one for several minutes. Find a nice rhythm. sniffing and snorting. Maybe picking up a little bit of speed as you get into a nice flow with your breath. Maybe your eyes that are closed move up to the third eye. Keep going. Keep lifting up through the crown of your head so that your spine stays long and straight here. Notice that there is any tension forming in your jaw. Soften your jaw. Keep the breath going. Keep the movement going. I like to think the mental mantra Sata Nama as I do this. A little like the extended version of Satnam, or maybe you're doing Satnam in your head. Keep going. So you have this gland that's here in the heart space that's tied to immunity, strong immune system, and also is about this energy of the heart. So we're working on that gland here. We're working on this energy here. We're balancing. Remember, we're balancing. So as you're breathing, really focusing on pulling in air equally through both nostrils, exhaling air equally through both nostrils, pulling equally through both hands, moving elbows equally up and down, feeling yourself balancing, rooting. We're just about halfway there. Keep up. Remember the options if your knees are unhappy. You can move into easy pose. You can sit on a cushion. Make sure that your hands don't creep up to the throat level. They stay at the heart. Remember, if you ever need to rest and imagine yourself doing the posture, that's okay. Keep your breath going. You're in your last minute here. See if you can pull a little bit more through your hands. A little more tension. Come center, inhale, pull, hold the breath, squeeze up through root lock. Look at the third eye, pull, pull, pull. Exhale, release. Relax the arms down, meditate. Let yourself feel free. Feel free in your heart center. Now stretching the legs out if you need to. We'll be in this rock pose for one more shorter exercise. Hands are on your thighs. Inhale as your head looks to the left. Exhale to the right. Keep your spine nice and long. Chin is slightly tucked in like a soldier at attention. Go ahead. Moving up to the throat center now, to the thyroid, to the parathyroid, moving into these upper chakras. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Ease here, just shaking your head like you're shaking your head no. Lifting through the chest. Shoulders are relaxed. Keep going. Not too much longer here. Inhale, center. Squeeze your root lock. Remember, your low navel comes in and up. Hold. Exhale, release. Notice. Feel or imagine you can feel the energy moving now from your heart and up through your throat. Imagine you can feel your throat opening up, as if there's just a little more space inside of it. Okay, moving now into easy pose. So legs are crossed. Working on the brain. So your hands will be, it's kind of like what you did in grade school or this nana nana thing. So take your thumbs and press them with a little bit of pressure. Froze, there we go. Pressing right here into the temples with the fingers up, and your eyes will come up here, moving up to the third eye as you chant Har Waheguru Har Sat Nam. So Har is that life force energy, the infinite energy. Waheguru is like celebration of the teacher. And then Had, Sat Nam. So I am truth. Okay, so let me just get my timer fixed and I'll do that with you. Every time you say Had, your tongue flicks up the roof of the mouth and your belly pulls in sharply. Had, Had, like that. Okay. So hands here, inhale. Had, Waheguru, Had, Sat Nam, 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 Had, Waheguru, Had, Sat Nam. Keep going. Eyes are still at the third eye. Chest is lifted. Had, Waheguru, Had, Sat Nam, 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 Had, Waheguru, Had, Sat Nam. Inhale. Suspend the breath, press the temples, look up at the third eye. Exhale, release the breath, release the hands. Just observe. Feel or imagine that you can feel the energy really moving now, all the way from the base of your spine, freely up through your mind, out through the top of your head. Feel the spaciousness in your mind and in your body, the balance. Okay. Now for the last pose of this Kriya is Celibate Pose. So let me show you a few options. So for many people, celibate pose just doesn't work for our bodies. It's totally okay. You can stay on your knees here, and maybe you just lean back like this for a little while, okay? Or your head back if that feels comfortable for your neck. Maybe you sit down in between your legs, so you're sitting down with your body in between. So if that puts any pressure on your knees, don't do it. Or sit on a cushion or a block or something to take some of that pressure off of your knees. Then from here, we lie back. Now again, that may or may not work. So maybe you just lean. Maybe you lie back onto a bolster. Or maybe you lie all the way onto the ground if your body is in full cooperation and happy about that. Your hands are just out to the side with your palms facing up. And then the instruction here is that we stay in celibate pose as long as possible. So maybe for you that's a minute or two. Maybe you stay there and take your whole shavasana in celibate pose because it's comfortable for you. So just listen to your body, and your knees are always right, so always listen to your knees. And just regular breathing here in celibate pose. Whenever you feel like celibate pose is complete for you, then just transition into shavasana by lying on your back with your hands up, covering up with a blanket, and just begin relaxing. Just going to walk you through a little bit as if we're in shavasana, but again, you can stay in that celibate pose. So from wherever you are with your eyes closed, maybe, I want you just to become aware of the wall to the left of you. So your eyes are still closed, but just become aware of it. Notice what that feels like. And now become aware of the wall to the right of you. Now become aware of the ceiling above you. Notice that as you're doing this, you almost can feel a shift, right? You can feel your awareness moving. So one more time, notice the wall to the left of you. See if you can feel the shift. It's like part of you is going over there. And now feel the wall to the right of you. Feel that part of you sort of leave. Feel the ceiling above you. Feel the shift. Now become aware of awareness. Just become aware of the part that was watching. Notice how that creates an internal sort of looking. So as you lie here just relaxing, just be aware of awareness. Aware of awareness. Softness in your body. Softness in your breath. Aware of awareness. Maybe you stay there, or maybe for a moment you imagine sort of cleaning the space in and around your body. Maybe you notice that there's a little bit of stagnant energy around your belly where we hold fear, or a little bit of unsettled energy at your root chakra where we feel safety or non-safety. And just inviting them through your awareness to soften. Maybe even thinking a mental mantra, I'm safe, all is well. I'm safe, all is well. And then whenever you feel ready, moving back into that, becoming aware of awareness. Shift back into that space. Maybe you stay where you are, or maybe now you let your awareness move to your heart space for a moment. And just notice if there's any constriction. This is where we feel compassion, where we feel love and allow love to be given. Maybe you can just think a mental mantra, I am loved, I am lovable, I'm worthy of the highest love, anything that resonates with you. I can give love freely. Imagine the heart space opening up on the sides. Noticing, let your awareness go to your throat for a moment. I'm free. I'm free to say how I feel. And then aware of awareness, aware of awareness. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your hands on your wrists and your feet on your ankles. Stretch your arms overhead, stretch your legs out long. Cat stretch from side to side. Put your hands and feet in the air, rub the palms of the hands together, rub the soles of the feet together simultaneously. Grasp the front of your shins, rock and roll several times, and come to a seated position for our meditation. So this meditation is called Guru Ram Das Rhythmic Harmony for Happiness. And if you ever want a copy of any of these to do at home, please just send me a message through any medium, and I'd be happy to send you a copy of this. So I'm going to cheat because I get confused about who does what. So male energy, you're going to have on your left hand, thumb and middle finger. And on your right hand, thumb and ring finger. So male energy is left hand, middle finger and thumb, right hand, ring finger and thumb. And then female energy is going to be exactly the opposite. So female energy is thumb and ring finger on left hand, and middle finger and thumb on right hand. Then those will just come down, extended onto your knees with your elbows straight. Sit up straight and tall. Really lift through the chest, lift through the crown of the head. Chin is slightly tucked in for a slight neck lock. There's a slight pull, just very slight root lock here. Your eyes are just going to be open 1/16, so they're just barely open at the bottom, just a little slit open at the bottom. And the chant for this is in a soft, monotone voice. Guru, Guru, Wahe Guru, Guru Ram Das, Guru. And again, it's a celebration of the teacher, a celebration of the infinite teacher. And Guru Ram Das is, represents, he has an energy of healing, an energy of harmony, a beautiful soft energy. So what we're doing here is invoking this harmony, this internal harmony. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. Eyes are just open a slit here as a really soft monotone voice. Guru, Guru, Wahe Guru, Guru Ram Das, Guru. Guru, Guru, Wahe Guru, Guru Ram Das, Guru. Just breathe whenever you need to. Guru, Guru, Wahe Guru, Guru Ram Das, Guru. 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 Guru, Guru, Wahe Guru, Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Waheguru Guru 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 Ramdas Guru. Go deeper. Guru Guru Waheguru Guru Ramdas Guru. 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 Guru Guru Waheguru Guru Ramdas Guru Guru Waheguru Guru Ramdas Guru. 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 Inhale. Suspend the breath. Exhale, release. Feel that rhythm, that harmony in your body. Every mantra is like a song. It has a certain vibration. Feel it. Okay, placing your hands at your heart in prayer and feeling a reverence here. Feeling a balance represented by both palms in the center of you, equally pressing into one another. We'll close with the long time sun. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, within you. Guide your way on. Sing to the world. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Long Sat, short Nam. Affirm who you are. Sat Nam. May you know that there is always, always harmony available for you, that within you, you have that creation, that harmony already exists. As you find this internal harmony, may the vibration of that spread to all those around you and help bring greater harmony to the world. Sat Nam.